Nikki, FTCU 710. Good morning. It's the Bill and Jessica Show.
What's up? Good morning. It's going to be partly cloudy today. Possible rain shower later on this afternoon. High of 58 today.
All right. Shout out to Melinda Piper from Georgetown, Jeff Chu from Salisbury, Mario Lopez in Ocean View, and Jenny Hastings in Laurel. Keep texting in. You can text in keyword wrestling this hour. Let's go. 302-858-5117. We'll get you qualified. WWE 3 nights, SmackDown, NXT, and Raw coming to the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, April 5th through the 8th. One lucky winner going to get tickets to all 3 shows. All right,
Very
so
nice.
listen out for those keywords every hour right here on Power. But texting keyword wrestling right now, and we'll get you in, okay? A couple things to talk about right quick. Here we go. First up.
The fans standing up. They have their camera phones ready to take a shot of this. James against Porter. Drive, spins, gets inside. It's good. It's 40,000 for LeBron James.
Wow.
The NBA's all-time leading scorer with another milestone as the legend of LeBron continues to grow.
Man, unbelievable. LeBron James over the weekend brings 40,000 points.
Wow.
Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Playing the Denver Nuggets. I mean, just incredible.
That's amazing. Good for him. Wow.
I told you, I was like,
Is there anybody else up there with him? That's
nowhere
it?
close.
Yes.
Nowhere
Okay,
close.
LeBron.
Yeah. No, yeah.
King James.
I mean, it's LeBron James.
They call him King James for a reason.
I've always been a Jordan guy. I'll say it again. I've always said no way.
Always a Jordan guy.
And I've always said Jordan's the GOAT. But this sweetens the deal for LeBron James. I don't know.
Be the GOAT. I mean, I don't think
know.
Jordan will ever lose that title.
40,000 points.
I mean, you can have more than one GOAT, can't you?
40,000 points. Whew. I don't know. I know a lot of people hating on me for saying that right now. I'm just saying. I know it's a tough argument, guys. So, but there you go. Shout out to LeBron James.
Great job, LeBron.
Over the weekend, again, for, reaching an incredible record. On Saturday, I wrapped up the 15-day gut cleanse.
Oh, gosh. How you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling good.
So 2 pills a day for 15 days.
For 15 days. So for the past 15 days, guys, I have been not myself. I've been myself, but I haven't been myself.
You did this to yourself purposely.
I know. I know. I saw this on TikTok, and
oh, God.
I said, they said about having more energy, not
Yeah.
feeling bloated.
Yeah.
It'll help you lose weight. It'll get you on this right path or whatever. I ended up ordering it.
You're like, what the heck? Let me do this.
I did it prior to taking them, which is, I think, most people's problem. You're like, all right, I got to plan this out. When do I start it? Oh, I don't know what to do. Or,
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, just stop it.
You said just make
Just
sure
take
that
it.
you're able to be near.
No, I got to plan. I got to do this. No, stop it. Bill, I tell myself this quite often. I'm like, get out of your head. Just stop it. And
It's funny
pop the
because
2 pills. Stop
when
it.
Bill would take the pills, I'm like, oh, God, you're going to poop at work? I would ask him all the time. And if he took it like right after we got off the air, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, God, you're going to blow up the toilet here?
I said,
Because I get funny.
that's a daily occurrence.
I don't like poop here a lot unless
Yes.
it's like an emergency, but I very rarely will poop here.
She's lying, but I
don't
ended up taking the pills.
Feel comfortable.
She's lying, but
I
during
don't.
yeah, okay, but during the day,
I do not poop here.
I would you have to take them at the right time, and it really does clean out your gut.
Oh gosh, you said all kind of stuff comes out, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But you feel better.
But hey, if it works.
I'm feeling great. It says you should do it 4 times a year.
Yeah.
What,
every 3 months?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do it that much, but it says you should do it 4 times a year. And I don't know. We'll see.
Wow.
But I highly recommend it. And the biggest part is people get in their head about, when do I start it? And it's never a good time. Just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You eat lighter, Oh, there's so many people ask all these different questions. Like, just stop it. Just take it. Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I ended up doing. And I got through the 15 days.
Gosh.
and I did lose weight.
I knew you were going to get through the 15 days.
Well, there was tons of days.
I know you said in the beginning you were like, why am I doing this to myself?
I think I said that for 14 out of the 15 days. I actually,
what?
It was so crazy. I actually, on Saturday, said to myself, I did 14.
Really? I thought by like day
and
9 or 10 you were like over that.
And then I was like, stop it. I was like, just stop it. And I talked to myself. I was like, stop
and just
it.
Finish.
You know? So, but again, definitely recommend it. You feel better.
So Saturday was the last day. What about yesterday? How's like your stomach and eating and like what did you do differently? Anything?
Well, I mean, when we went on, I mean.
Did you
what
eat
do you mean?
light?
What, yesterday?
Yeah, like how?
Not like I wasn't like as conscious about it. Mm-hmm. But I didn't really eat much. I mean, we ate like we normally do. I mean, we didn't like, I didn't change.
When do your stools go back to normal?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe that's my question.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how long it takes for
probably a day or two
to go back.
Yeah. I mean, Jess, it's not that bad. It's not like I'm running, you know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not running to the bathroom.
I guess I'm just imagining like.
Well, see, that's the problem. People
when
imagine
I had
too much
my
and think of what it should be.
Issue. If it was like that, I would not be able to do that for 15 days.
Well, you do. You do run to the bathroom. Like when you take it, you know, and that's the thing. People that just like you said, they make that statement. Oh, I couldn't do that. Oh, I don't have time for that. Oh, I got stuff to do. You just do it.
Not time for it. It was just awful.
Just do. But
it was an awful experience. For
how
me.
it helps your gut, you know, and how it helps you is, you know, again, you have more energy, you feel better, you're not as bloated. It's good gut health. So look it up. I will probably be endorsing it on TikTok. Follow me at BillBaker2423.
Yeah.
And I recommend it.
15 days.
Let's talk about Risa Tisa. Who did I marry? This is coming from Fox in Detroit.
How's everything? I knew you'd be excited about these today.
I am so excited. I'm not going to say a word. Let's jump all the way into Risa Tisa. What is the latest there?
I know. And I remember when you mentioned this a few weeks ago, and then I obviously had heard about it, and then I started watching some of this. I don't think I've still seen all of it because it's something like 8 hours of video, I think, at this point. But yeah, this is really interesting. Obviously, this Risa Tisa's story, her estranged husband, Legion, and the things that she claims that he lied about has taken over TikTok, and I mean millions and millions and millions of people watching and engrossed by this. Now, it's really interesting because he claims. Essentially all or most of what Risa has said here is a lie. And he says, Legion does, that it's affecting his life in a really severe and impactful way. So
now, just to, clarify for people who don't know, Legion is her ex-husband. Mm-hmm. And it's not really his real name, but that's what she called him. I don't know why she called him that. I'm only up to part 25. Me personally, I'm on part 25. After these Did I Marry, all these videos came out, she never said like his real name. She never posted his picture. She never identified who he was. But apparently people started finding him on social media. And then he started speaking out.
Yeah.
After he was like outed of who he was.
Much so, Mario, that he actually met with attorneys on Monday, and he is thinking about filing a lawsuit. He says he is serious about taking action here, and whatever his legal team feels is the appropriate step to take, he says he is willing to do that. So this could soon be moving to the courtroom as well.
Okay, now, Michael.
All right, talk to me.
How do we know that he's talked to lawyers? Have we seen paperwork?
Well, good point. I mean, right. I guess it depends how much trust you want to put in Legion's words.
Yeah.
Risa says that he lies about everything. So yeah, I can't say that I physically
everything.
We saw him in the lawyer's office. So
yeah.
Yeah, I guess you take everything with a grain of salt that he says, if even a tenth of what she is saying about his past is true. I mean, she essentially says the guy lied about everything from
Yeah.
From his family to his career to wealth he had to the job he worked. I mean, to essentially every single thing that he told her about himself, she claims was a lie. And
she alleges that this man was on the phone pretending to be his own assistant. Okay?
Yeah,
these things don't make sense. Now, I will
And
also say, did you hear, TikTok has now sussed out the real Legion. That's not his real name.
Right,
but,
no, it's not.
Right.
It's Jerome McCoy is his real, government name.
And so the account linked to that name, and the man who is saying that this is, in fact, the ex-husband, he also posted a video saying, "Thank you, Netflix, great meeting." And it turned out it was a video from Netflix Singapore, and he was never there. I mean, it does seem like the lies.
All right, so it seems like if you got to believe someone here, it seems like maybe Reese Teese is the one to believe. It's crazy. It's a crazy story, and like this is not. And tell me if I'm wrong here. This is not the typical content on TikTok. It's not this, but this has captivated I think the world. So many, like we said, so many people have tuned in.
All right, so there you go. Who did I marry? Again, I'm on part 25.
Gosh.
It's crazy. I mean, again, the girl comes on, she meets this guy, they end up dating, they end up getting married. 4 months in, 3 months in, they're married.
Yeah.
And I mean, weeks go by and they get married. They start talking about marriage after dating. And I'm at the point where they just wrapped up marriage counseling with her pastor, and the pastor's wife had ended up saying to her, and if you're not at this part yet, close your ears. But the pastor's wife said, "Y'all ain't going to make it a year." He refuses to show her these 2 accounts that he says he has. Mm-hmm. He says he has an offshore account and he has another U.S. Bank account. And he refuses to show.
Is it all lies?
Yeah, it's all lies.
Now, when he says lawyers and all this, which I think is a lie, but you're saying that she goes on there, she doesn't give his real name, she calls him Legion, she never shows his picture. So what did she do wrong?
Exactly. Because he's all lies.
He's all lies.
He'll call a lawyer who's a friend of his, which means just pick up your phone and talk to somebody and act like you're talking to somebody, which is what he was famous for.
Wow.
And
I looked it up to see if she made any money so far off of it.
Yeah.
It says possibly around $82,000.
Oh,
and
good for
she
her.
could make over $100,000 just from sharing her story.
Good for her. But she went through it to be able to make that.
Yeah, of course.
Again, are you watching Who Did I Marry? 302-858-5117. You want to comment? We got a phone check up next after Money Long. Good morning.